Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Zara Durrani, and welcome back to the Inspired Life Vancouver, where we bring inspiring locals who are making a positive impact in their communities and excelling in their fields. My hope is to get inspired myself selfishly and inspire you as well. Today, we have a very exciting episode ahead, so don't go anywhere. First up, joining me is the founder of Drishti Media Group and Drishti Magazine, and they're celebrating 10 years of Drishti Magazine this year, and you're celebrating Drishti Awards Gala this year as well. I'm talking about none other than Nawal Tandon. Nawal, welcome.
Thank you, Zara, for having me here. And this is a great honor to be here and to talk to the audience.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Well, I'm putting you in the hot seat because Nawal has been interviewing many inspiring entrepreneurs, humanitarians, leaders in our community for over 10 years and doing amazing work. So now you get to be in the hot seat and I get to interview you.
Oh, thank you so much, Zara. Thank you. It's a great pleasure here to be here.
My pleasure. Now, with all the guests on our show, I love to hit rewind and ask them what inspired you to get started. Now, you were not born in Canada.
No.
You were born in India. So
Yes.
how long ago did you and your family move here?
We moved here in 2006. We landed up in Toronto and lived for a year in Toronto and moved to BC in 2007. And it was it's a very interesting journey for all of us because my kids were small and no friends, no relatives in this country. And it was very hard, when we landed up, what to do, where to go, where we should live.
Did you have any family already here or no? Any friends?
No, I am the first generation, from my family to be out from India.
Wow. So you moved here on complete faith, trusting that you will be provided for, that everything is going to come together. And I know, as personally with my family as well, we've been here. However, we did have, relatives in Canada already, some on the East Coast and some on the West Coast.
Okay.
So to move here for you by yourself with your family and the kids and leave everything behind, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, it is, it's a very challenging, in the beginning. But the thing is that, if you don't face challenges, you can't achieve anything. The life is full of challenges. Whether you are in India or in other country or go to new city, from one city to other city, so you will have challenges. The thing is that how you adapt. So if you have a mindset of adapting, the things, it's easier for you rather than taking it negatively. So that's one of my strengths. Like I always, feel comfortable to accept challenges and to, see like how we can survive, how we can adapt quickly to the system.
And it's, actually fast forwarding from when you moved, because that reminds me of, you doing your Drishti Awards Gala during COVID.
Yeah.
Doing it on Zoom. And I remember they were doing in Hollywood a lot of the awards and events online, and you decided that you wanted to do Drishti Awards online. So that is definitely a great way of, shows how you're able to adapt and your mindset over the years. So I think it takes one of the things I've talked about on the show is that whether someone's an artist or an entrepreneur like you are, it requires a lot of discipline, but it also requires that flexibility while at the same time having that belief in yourself. So for someone who's perhaps either starting a new business or coming to Canada and starting fresh like you did, what would you say to them?
In fact, it's always, you have to look into the people, you want to connect with. It's all your surrounding. They give you inspiration, they give you the courage to do things. And I'm fortunate enough to have, such type of people around me. I met you. I met other influential people, and I met, I will mention Dr. Nemi Benthia from UBC, who is a great inspiration for me, always encouraged me. And he is with me since I started the awards, and he always guides me like, now let's do like that, do like this. So even during the COVID, he's the one person who inspired me to do Drishti Awards online, despite we were not able to do in-person awards. So and you were there, and you have seen that even community, they supported us. And but my point is, like, I go to the community first. I ask them, like, I want to do this thing. Is it okay? Because if community is with you, if you are taking community along with you, I think it's easy to move on. It's easy to do things. So that's my way of doing things.
Have you always been like that, Nawal?
Yeah, I have always been like that. Even in India, I worked with the pharmaceutical company, and fortunately, I was vaccine sales manager, and I used to go to different corporates to deliver talks on communicable diseases to promote vaccines. So in that way, I was so much connected with the community. So we used to take feedback from the community what they want. So we used to tell our company, like, this is the community, they want this thing. So better we should promote or doing things according to the community.
I want to know, I mean, going from pharmaceutical sales in India, a family man, and then moving to Canada, what inside of you, what voice or what, did you just wake up one day and you decided, I'm going to start a magazine? Where did that idea come from? And how long had you been here? Because I've known you for almost 10 years or not, or if not more. How did Drishti magazine get started? And it's a big undertaking. And the fact that even after COVID, you're still going, you're still here. Your magazine is beautiful. I have these beautiful print copies here, great quality. What got you to start Drishti magazine?
Yeah, so when a person, new immigrant, comes to this country, so one thing is always in their mind, like they want to pursue the career they have already done in back home. Even that is true with me. My passion was to join pharmaceutical company, and I applied for various jobs, but there was no response. Then you think, like, why are you wasting time if you're not getting that way? You're not getting success in that way. So it's better to, there are so many other ways available. Because if you are in sales, whether it's a pharmaceutical sales or any advertising sales or any other sales, the fundamentals are the same. Like the customer oriented things. So then, I joined ethnic newspaper here, worked for 2.5 years, but I was very analytical. I try to find it, like, what's new, what new we can do here, like. So I found, like, there is a scope, there is a potential for a magazine, because there is no community magazine available, and not the community magazine, but the Punjabi magazine, which can cater the Punjabi community.
Yeah.
So
a niche market.
Niche market.
Yeah.
So the idea came of launching a magazine in Punjabi. So we launched the magazine in Punjabi. But the thing is that when we launched the magazine in Punjabi, there are people who can't read Punjabi, especially the youth.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can understand it, but
you can understand.
Yes,
but we were missing that thing.
Yeah.
And within 6 months, we make it bilingual, so that English reading and Punjabi reading both can. But even then, we were not reaching to a level which I wanted to achieve. So then I said, this is a country, the language is, first language is English. So if we, certain people might not read that magazine. So, but I wanted to reach not only the South Asian community, I wanted to reach to the diverse community.
Yes.
Because my mission and vision was to make it more inclusive magazine. We should promote diversity, inclusion, equity. This is a excellent source with us via we can promote these things and connect with the community. So then within 11 months, I decided to make it in English so that everybody can read this magazine.
And the magazine back in the day was called Drishti Readers.
Drishti, Reader's Choice.
Yes. And then you changed the name?
I changed the name Reader's Choice, Drishti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But now it's just okay.
Yeah,
I see that. Okay.
It has Reader's Choice.
Okay, I didn't see that. It's
Yeah.
just Drishti magazine. Okay.
Yes.
I hear your passion, Nawal. We have never really, I must say, spoken like this. You're obviously someone who inspires me. It's very phenomenal to see someone who can fill a room with 1,500 individuals. Like the last Drishti Awards Gala, a lot of funds were raised for Royal Columbian Hospital. You're doing, and we'll get into the numbers soon, I'll get you to share that information. So to go from the magazine to the awards gala and then raising funds, what was that process like? I hear a lot of heart and I see a mission. You use those words, mission and vision, and I see that in the way you lead your life. I really, really see that. And there's a lot of heart. Like when I speak to people at Drishti Awards, everyone just sings your praises because people are happy to get together in a room to meet other individuals who are wanting to make a positive impact, who are wanting to either learn from each other, meet someone, or see how they can get more involved. So you're a catalyst for that, you and Jessie, your wife. So taking from the magazine and then creating Drishti Awards Gala, tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a, when you do something and take the community with you, then the community guide you, right? I'm the person always, take my community with me. That's my priority. What they suggest, I always take feedback from people surrounding me, and I go to the community, go to the events, meet other people, and they inspire you. And they encourage you, and that's the way to go. Without community we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the one thing, like how to bring communities together. So that is why we thought of organizing Drishti Awards. So this is one platform, but we want to make it legitimate. It's not just we are giving the awards to our advertisers or just to please some people. No, we thought like how we should do it. Then I went to certain people, academic people, professionals, like ask their advice, like how should we go for it.
Yeah.
So there is a team behind this. I'm not the person just doing the awards gala, but there is a force behind.
Committee.
There is a force behind me,
Yes.
right? They guide me. They say we want to take Drishti Awards at certain level, so that people should respect the award winners, like they are the really.
And they
deserve.
certainly do. Like
Yeah.
every time I'm at the Drishti Awards, and I'm not biased, but every time I'm there, you hear these stories of people doing phenomenal work, like athletes or doctors doing amazing research, or the humanitarian work that is being done by individuals that I did not even know. And for me, what's inspiring is to see the youth, to see the young athletes, the young entrepreneurs, the 20-something kids who are getting involved and wanting to see how they can enrich the community, how they can lead a leave a positive impact and be leaders. So tell us about Drishti Awards and how do what are the categories? Because your awards are going to be taking place in
November the
this year.
17th.
Okay, so what happens at the awards gala and how do you break it down?
Like the first step of Drishti Awards is the nominations. Like we open the nominations. It's on our website, and people can go and nominate.
When are the nominations open?
Nominations are open last month.
Okay.
And they are closing on May 30th.
Okay.
So people are nominating, and there are different categories we have identified, like innovation in health, young professional, youth leadership. We have lifetime achievement, community engagement, athlete award. Then we have innovation in science and technology. So also the health achievement I already explained. So there are overall 9 awards. And there are a couple of other awards, like we recognize the organizations, like who are building, relationship between Canada and India. So we recognize those organizations at the awards. And on the top of it, we raise funds. So we always support one of the health institutions. So last year, as you know, we recognized the donors who have donated a huge sum of money to Royal Columbian Hospital Foundation. So it was around $850,000.
Wow.
It was raised. And because people, they want to come to the Drishti platform, they know it, like we recognize the deserving people, and we are bringing the community together and raising funds for the institutions.
Yeah. I want to talk about when you first started. What was your vision and mission? Because those are the words you have used consistently. And I can really sense you have this driving force and this desire to connect, not just in the South Asian community, but now, 10 years later, of 10 years of Drishti magazine, mainstream and everyone. So tell me about that mission, what it was in the beginning and what it is now for you.
So as I earlier told you, like when we started the magazine, we started like keeping in view there is no Punjabi magazine in the market. So let's connect the community through a publication which is in their own language, and that was very successful. And the name we came out with, because I was reading a holy book, Gita, one day, and the name came in front of me, the Drishti. And then I thought, this name is will go well with the publication, because Drishti means vision. So we are bringing South Asian and their vision, their lifestyle in the magazine, and it goes perfectly with the publication. So immediately I booked that name, Drishti. And when we first launched that magazine in the community, and the auspicious day of Vaisakhi, and people immediately they picked up the name, and they say, oh wow, there is a magazine named Drishti. And it became popular very, very early, and people, they were reading, they are liking our content. But again, but we were missing the youth, the younger generation, and even the people who came in early 90s, even they were not, comfortable reading magazine and Punjabi magazine. So then we changed it to the bilingual and the English magazine.
Okay, and now you're just in English.
Just in English.
Yes.
And always our vision was like, this is the one medium we can bring the communities together. We can, do so many things within the community, because there's so many negative things are going on in the community. Why don't we promote the positivity in the magazine? So the positive, if there's more positivity, the negativity will go off.
100%.
So that is my firm belief. So everybody asked me in the beginning, what's the difference between your publication and the other publications is available? I said, we bring only positivity in the magazine. We don't bring any negativity. Right? We should see the positive things.
Yeah, and every interview, and I've done some interviews for your magazine. The interviews that are featured and the people that you get to meet, and then you see and you hear these amazing stories of entrepreneurs who were not born here, who come here, and then how they're able to help their family, but not just their family, but the community, and it's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage to leave everything you know behind, to not have any community or connection here, and the fact that you have done all of this and achieved all of this, Nawal, within the last 17 years. It's really remarkable. I hope you take time to notice that. I know you're always on the go. You have meetings, you're working on your next issue or interviewing guests and having all these meetings. But as someone who's seen your career over the years, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think this is one way of giving back to the community too, because I thought if I have a publication, I can do so many things. Connect with the organizations who are already giving back to the community. Why not? I bring those. I should support those organizations.
Yeah.
So we started with the BC Children Hospital Foundation, then the Kidney Foundation, Liver Foundation, Surrey Hospital Foundation, IC Impacts, then Canada India Network Society, and Royal Columbian Hospital Foundation, Langley Memorial Hospital Foundation. So I am in in touch with all these organizations. So and many more organizations, they are coming forward to associate with us, and I am very happy to promote those organizations. So my idea is like, this is one way I can give back to the community. It's not always money. By giving money you can give back. There are so many other ways.
Yeah.
And I can promote their free advertisement or for me free promotion in the magazine. So that's one way of giving back to the community and to bring communities together.
Yeah.
So and the other thing is that our focus is on the women and the youth.
Yeah, you have an event coming up, right?
We have an event coming up on women empowerment and promote diversity and inclusion. And we have a special issue coming up, focus on women, inspiring women.
That's beautiful.
Right. So, and followed by the golf tournament for women, because it's a man-dominated game.
Yeah.
So I want to do some effort to bring women together, to if they come via golf, to network, to meet each other, and to empower each one, because women are already empowered, but I know that
to give them a platform. I think it's really important, and especially in our communities. It's very, very important. I love the work that you have done with Drishti magazine. I remember back in the day when it was, I think, half the size that it is right now, and even the quality of the magazine has improved over the years. You've shared some amazing stories, and it's a platform to highlight individuals locally who are excelling and making an impact, and not just for themselves, but the community at large. Drishti Awards Gala is a few months away, so it's going to be in November. Is there something we can look forward to this year?
Yeah, absolutely. This year, our gala is quite known in the community. It's people want to attend; they don't want to miss it, and because of they want to meet the award winners, those who have really done a great job, amazing job in the community. And they want to meet that, and we want to bring them together, and also to raise funds for the organizations. And so this is one platform where people love to come forward and to contribute, to support. And we are really thankful to our sponsors who are continuously supporting us, making it bigger every year.
And making it possible, because I'm sure without their support, and especially
it is not
going
possible.
through COVID. excuse me, I know several magazines during COVID that were in print before, not in print anymore. So, kudos to you.
Thank
and
you.
that Drishti has continued to publish. Now, our show is called The Inspired Life Vancouver. So I like to ask these few questions to all of our guests. What inspires you in life?
Uh, I think for me, like to first of all, you have to be inspired from yourself to know who you are, to find who you are, and why you are here. Right? Everybody is doing their daily routine, earn their livelihood. What extra you are going to make a difference in anybody's life? So my biggest inspiration is like, how can I make a difference in others' life? And that inspires me every day, because that cannot be achieved. But you should, if you are able to make even a 10% difference in anybody's life, you are successful. And that's my biggest inspiration. And I always, when I get up and start for work, so my first thing is like, what's the purpose of today's in my life? Right? So in short term, I will say it's a karma. Right? If you do good karma, only you can do if you know yourself. Right? People talk about other people. I talk about myself, who I am. So that inspires me every day to do good things.
And I just want you to know you've had a very positive impact on me. I remember meeting you 10 years ago. You did this article in the magazine. I was working on a film and I had a TV show. And just over the years, definitely encouraged, supported, inspired, given me a platform. I feel your heart and your desire to help others and also to mentor, because that is definitely there. I remember I had never even written a full article in a magazine, and you asked me, Zara, do you want to do this? Here, you can do this. I just said yes. I didn't know how I was going to write this 1,500 word, 2,000 word article, and how you believed in me. Sometimes you need someone else to believe in you when you don't in yourself. And you have had that, and I'm sure not just on me, but on many others.
Zara, the thing is that everybody has strengths, the positive things. Everybody has some certain things which even I don't have. We have negative, we have positive things, and we have strengths and weaknesses. I see strengths in everyone. Everybody has weaknesses, but if you dig out the weaknesses, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Even the students, they come from India 2 months back. They call me. Even last week, they called me. They say, is there any job? I said, yes, I can give you some, work if you are ready to do it.
Yeah.
Can you deliver the magazine with me?
Yeah.
They say, yeah, we can do it. I said, but you have just 2 months old. I really want to give them the opportunity to associate. I said, today, they have come from India. Their life is so hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And they are alone, no relatives. They are students, grade 12, and came to Canada. I said, next week the magazine is coming. Are you ready to come with me to deliver the magazine to the stores, to the offices? They said yes. I always see something in people, like give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
What max will happen? Nothing.
Yeah.
You have to, open your heart. If you don't open your heart, you can't help anyone.
Honestly, this is so moving. It's really, really moving and touching. And I'm getting flashbacks of many, moments with you. And I think that is the testament to who you are as a human being and as a person. And for me, like even when my mom was sick, you were there. And there's a reason why I think the room fills up, like at the awards gala or whenever your name is brought up, when you're not even there, when you're not even present, and how highly people speak of you. It is because how you lead with your heart and how you wear your heart on your sleeve. And what you were saying is so empowering, because I think as an entrepreneur or as a newcomer to Canada or someone starting out or doing anything new, what I'm hearing from you is mindset.
Yeah.
That having that focus, that we have a choice. We can either focus on the positive or the negative.
Yeah.
What do you want to feed today? Do you want to feed the positive voice or the negative?
Yeah.
And I think one of the main points that I'm hearing from a lot of inspiring individuals we're bringing on the show is mindset is really important, and how important people are to them. So what I'm getting from you is that you really love people.
Yeah. Because without people, without helping, if you can help, help. But again, help from the core of your heart. Just don't do if you don't want to. But if you want to do it, with full energy, full passion. Open your heart and help. Don't expect anything like you will get in return this thing. No. Just do it and forget. That's my way of, doing what I have been taught from my elders. Like, do it. That's it. That's you can do, but don't expect anything in return.
That is really beautiful, Nawal. That's a lesson we can all learn.
Yeah.
The show being Inspired Life Vancouver, I love to ask our guests, is there a particular place in Vancouver that you like to go to get inspired?
Vancouver, is beautiful. Again, we are lucky. I always talk to my family, friends. Like, we are so fortunate to be in Vancouver. This is a heaven for us. And Vancouver has given us so many things. And we go for, our favorite place is like we go to the seawall for, cycling.
Yeah, lovely.
During our, whenever the weather is good.
Yes.
So it really inspires us. It attracts us to go to the seawall, just see the water, beautiful, mountains. So we enjoy that. We love nature. And Vancouver is full of nature and beautiful people of Vancouver. They're so courteous and so, they give you love and affection. I really love that. And that's why, we want to live here and make Vancouver a better place for people.
Wonderful. That is so beautiful and very, very inspiring. I hope you were moved and inspired as much as I was. If you were, make sure to get in touch. Thank you, Nawal, for taking time out of your busy schedule.
My pleasure, Zara, anytime. And thank you so much again for having me. And I hope the audience is inspired. I think we can make together Vancouver a better place.
Wonderful. I completely agree.
Thank you.